Hello, and welcome back to Two Cups with Tigger and Boo. This is just kind of a video that we do that hopes, the three people out there watching, that somebody gets something out of it. Just kind of our tidbits and stuff on how we do life and life together, and to encourage people and to have really cool cups. Like this one says, two women met for coffee. When their mugs were empty, their hearts were full.
He uses that cup all the time.
All the time. It fits perfectly in the car and it holds a lot of coffee. So, I think one of your friends sent this to us, right? Okay. Anyway, so this week, Maria's going to take it from here.
Well, so we just always want to be real in these videos. That's one of the goals is to
so
be
what
real.
you see is what you get, and she married me anyway, so.
And so last week there was just a lot going on, and we really couldn't even do this last week. It was just...
We tried.
We tried a few times, but I just couldn't, I just was under a lot of stress and turmoil, and I just couldn't get the words out. So I was going to put that out there anyway, but then I was like, I don't think we made any much sense at all. So here we are this week. But with all of that happening last week, and I just again was reminded of kind of why we're doing this. Again, it's not about getting a huge follower or anything like that. Just if we can foster this kind of encourage this type of real conversations that goes a little bit deeper than surface level. Not just about what you did today or activities or to-do lists, but really, how are you feeling and what are you thinking about this? Or
right.
just things that are a little bit more deeper, not just with your spouse, but with your children one-on-one, or with your neighbor, with your friends. And that's kind of what we want to foster, because again, like last week, we were reminded of importance of having that kind of support system, and the importance of taking time to really get to know each other and building stronger, deeper relationships. And that's kind of the goal, not just within our family, but with friendships and in the community, because I think we all need that.
And it doesn't mean that every time somebody goes, hey, how you doing? Oh my gosh, and this, that, and the other thing. Because there's times when, hey, how you doing? Oh, things are, great. And there might be something going on, or, there's a few things going on. I'd love to talk with you about it later when it's more appropriate, not at the local barbecue or something like that. But to really reach out, and for us, it's to leave those doors open for people that want to reach out and be like, man, I've got struggles, I've got questions. Not just staple answers of, oh, all is good, when in the background, you've got all kinds of chaos going on.
And, just the importance of really getting to know each other. There's something else I want to say about that, but I can't remember now. I don't know. But anyway, so part of the... thing that we're trying to do with our kids, again, we think that there's times for large gathering, like he said, or more surface level conversations, but we really want to cherish the importance of one-on-one conversations, and just not just with each other, but with our kids. And so that's kind of what we've been trying to be more intentional about with our kids, especially in a big family. Like we have 4 kids. They don't get that one-on-one with us as often.
They get a lot of hollering. Peanut, stop doing that. Where you going? Ah!
So at bedtime, we try to, each of us will take two of the kids, make the rounds, but just still spend time with them one-on-one, and then go to the next child. And that's just been really valuable to me, that one-on-one time with them. And I know that it means a lot to them as well. And again, it doesn't have to be super deep. It's just really just tell me more about your day. Who did you play with? And then my oldest will always come up with some kind of deep questions to ask me. She usually initiates it, because the environment kind of fosters that just one-on-one. At nighttime, she just feels more like there's more space to bring up those questions. So that helps. And you take Toshi out for a walk sometimes during the day. And
Yep. And that, you know, during the day, if I can squeeze a break, I'll take him out and we'll just walk through the neighborhood, and, you know, he'll just point out stuff and I'll just spend time with him. I mean, sometimes I won't even bring my phone. I'm like, you know what, this is just me and him. It's going to be 20 minutes, but he loves it, loves it, loves it. So, and it's a really cool connection for me, because even like last night when I was reading with Little Bit, I was like, I haven't really looked at your child. You know, it's been just so crazy and busy, but you get that time to kind of sit there and just look at your child and really spend time with who they are. And man, the tween wheels are coming on that one, so I got to get ready. But yeah.
But you want to have that relationship set
Yep.
when those years come.
Yep.
And
Same thing with friends. I mean, I went and shot hoops with a buddy yesterday. Thought I was going to have a heart attack, but it was great. We were able to just kind of connect, and, you know, I haven't seen him in what seems like a while. And it's outside of like going to a movie or going to dinner with friends. It was just him and I kind of shooting hoops, capturing up, and it was good.
And that's kind of, you know, when you do get involved with people more on that more personal, deeper level, things, as we saw last week, things can get messy, you know, but at the same time, I mean, that's what the support system is for, is to not just to share the good times, but with the, you know,
All
with
the junk too.
all the junk. Like we have our junk too, and we know that we have a support system around us to help us through. So that's just kind of the encouragement. And also just we wanted to explain, that's kind of the why behind our videos, is to foster that kind of real conversations within your house, in your relationships, and also even through online. Like we would love for you to comment and, you know, send us questions or whatever that you want to see us discuss.
Yeah.
We're not experts, but we just want to have that kind of more of a deeper conversation with you all as well, even through online.
And even if you have tidbits and you're like, oh my gosh,
Exactly.
yeah, I love doing this with my son, or I love doing this with my wife, or I've got a good friend that, you know, every year we get together here. I mean, those are great ideas that other people can learn from, because that's how we do it. We learn from reading, studying, and other people.
Yep. So the topic question is, who can you be intentional about spending one-on-one time with? I hope that sentence makes sense, but you know what I mean? Like whether it's your spouse, one of your kids, or your neighbor, whatever, just to, you know, encouragement to be intentional about spending more,
So that
that
you
one-on-one
too can
quality time.
have cups empty, hearts.
So, see you later.
Bye.